you have to say the reason why you're writing this report. So you say the aim of the report is to come up with an idea for an entrepreneurial venture. Then you also continue saying, I will look at two problems in my community and come up with advantages and disadvantages, as well as come up with a final entrepreneurial idea. That is now to be written on your aim. Basically on your aim you are saying the reason why you are going to do this report, and then you're going to look at problems in your communities, and these problems are not just problems, but these should be problems that are able to give you business ideas at the end of the day. And then when you're done with your aim, then you write, I identified two problems in my community. Okay? Now, your community should not be a rural town. You should look at your villages. Look at what are the problems in your villages. And then you identify them here. Okay? You're going to list two of them. Now you write, for example, there is no place where one can buy bread in Kulisuka. Okay, that's one problem. Then you talk about, there should be two. Maybe you can say, there is no place where one can wash their car in Kulisuka. So these are two problems. In the end, you are able to come up with a business idea. Then you mention your two problems here by saying, there is no place where one can buy cooking oil in Kulisuka, or there is no place where one can wash their car in Kulisuka. You should mention their community, it's very important. Now on the third, you write the model of entrepreneurship in general. The model, I think all of you know it by now, which is based on 5 steps. Now you write step 1, idea generation, and then you define it according to your notes. You don't link it to your task or to your business problems or the problems in the community, but you just go in your notes and then you take the definition and you put it just there. The same thing with step 2, which is research and market research. You also do the same. Financing, the same. Legal requirements, and then running the enterprise. Here on the model, basically you just write the model and you define it according to your notes. For correctly doing that, you will score 10 marks. Now moving on to the other side of the board, we have number 2. When you are done with number 1, then you come to number 2. On our number 2, we are going to start with the important skills needed to be an entrepreneur and explanation to what extent the candidate, who's the candidate, you are the candidate, possess these skills. Now here you are going to mention 3 skills. You have to mention at least 3 skills. Now these skills are the ones you're going to tell me which are going to help you in your business. Not only mentioning it, but also tell me to what extent do you possess this skill. For example, I would say good marketing skills or marketing skills. That is my skill, right? And then I say I am able to persuade customers to buy my product. So I have mentioned my skill, and then I'm also explaining to what extent I possess this skill. Let me repeat a little bit on the skill. Here on the skill, you copy this whole statement as it is. Afterwards, then you have to mention 3 skills that you possess as an entrepreneur. For example, I have good marketing skills, or I have marketing skills. So I'll mention here marketing skill. That's my first skill. Then I say I am able to persuade customers to buy my product. And then you mention other 2, and you also tell me to what extent do you possess this skill. Now moving on, we are looking at the second part of number 2 is the ability to apply at least 2 creative techniques. We have studied different creative techniques. Okay? You are going to use take two from them. If you remember very well, we have problem reversal as a technique. Okay? We have the 5WH, we have association technique, we have discontinuity principle, and then we have random input. From those 5, choose 2, and then which are going to apply to your 2 problems. Which 2 problems? The problems you have identified here, which are in your community. Remember here you mentioned 2 problems. You said there is no place where one can do their hair in Kurisuka. And then when you want to come to this part, on the ability, you write problem 1,